Now, we got to talk about it. Who is the real GOAT? The living GOAT. We ain't talking about our soldiers who passed. We're not talking about Tupac or Big. People that passed away, we saying the living GOAT. And I got two people, Jay-Z or Nas. I'm going to tell y'all who I think. But first, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all being here. Let me know in the comment who you believe the real GOAT between these two guys. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm a fan of both of these guys musically. We're not talking about, getting into the other stuff, right? We're just talking about Jay-Z, the artist, Nas, the artist. I believe enough time has passed where these guys have been out 30 plus years where we can look back and say, okay, now they have the full body of work where we could judge it, not based upon their battle. Now, I was a Jay-Z fan for Reasonable Doubt. I was a teenager. My brother brought that album home. I listened to that, and I was like, who is this dude? He was really going in on Reasonable Doubt. Classic album. Not my favorite Jay-Z. My favorite Jay-Z album is The Blueprint. But I was a Nas fan. I heard Illmatic. I heard all the Nas albums. It was written. You know what I'm saying? Nostradamus. What really made me solidify me as a Nas fan. So I heard when Nas did the Paid in Full freestyle and diss Jay-Z. What he was saying on there, I was just like, man, because I was a huge Jay-Z fan. Like, In My Lifetime, Hard Knock Life, Life and Times of Sean Carter, Dynasty, Blueprint. Like, that was like that point. And when I heard Nas dissing Jay-Z, this is pre-Ether, I was like, oh, Nas coming with it. And then the Takeover. And even though I feel like the Takeover is a super dope diss record, I feel like Ether just smashed. And when I heard Ether on the radio. And I heard it. I was like, oh, this serious. I went and brought Still Illmatic. And at the time, for the younger got people, Still Illmatic dropped and Jay-Z dropped the Unplugged album the same day. So I went to the record store, I brought Still Illmatic and the Unplugged. And I still love that Unplugged. It was really good musically. But when I heard Still Illmatic, it made me a Nas fan. Solidified it. Now, I'm not like a lot of y'all now. You got to pick one and y'all all this D-riding and I'm team this, I'm one team. I still listen to Jay-Z. I still brought the Blueprint too. And I brought Godson next year. So, I was solidified at that point, fans of both of these guys. As I look back now, time has passed. I feel like as time passed, Nas is the GOAT. Now, one of the reasons I feel that way is because I began to grow past the material world and my consciousness and my level of thinking grew. And as I grew, I felt Nas music more than I felt Jay-Z's music. I felt like Nas as a man and his music, it grew to a older level. Now, Jay-Z had 444. I thought that was like grown man hip hop. Jay-Z was able to do it. But I do feel like Jay-Z was always tied into the material world and Nas ascended that. And I'm going to tell you the level where Nas ascended that. The Untitled Nigga album in 2008. If you listen to that album, Nas ascended past Jay-Z. That body of work with Nas, what Nas was saying to people in that album was on such a high level, and it wasn't easy to digestible like a Jay-Z music. And that, to me, solidified Nas being the GOAT at that point. And Nas has just, continued to just add to that pot. Where Jay-Z, to me, I think Jay-Z peaked at American Gangster. I felt like that was Jay-Z's peak. Now, 444 was dope, but that's 10 years after American Gangster. I felt like Jay-Z peaked right there. That was the peak of Jay-Z. And I feel like Jay-Z trying to do like the conscious kind of type of rap a little bit, to me, is like Nas style. To me. So I do feel like Nas, to me, out of the both of them, is the GOAT. Nas surpassed Jay-Z as the GOAT. Nas, to me, is the living GOAT of rap, in my opinion. Nas has surpassed LL Cool J. Nas has surpassed Rakim. He surpassed Jay-Z in hip-hop, is the living GOAT. Now, you could say the Tupacs and the Biggie, those brothers passed away in the 90s. Nas has surpassed them to me. And as you grow in life as a person, as you're thinking and your knowledge base and how you feel about life and your maturity level grow, Nas is more digestible than Jay-Z. And that's why I believe Nas is the GOAT. Now, that's my personal opinion. There's nothing to take away from Jay-Z as an artist. I just think Nas is the living GOAT. And both of them are here to get their flowers, but these are conversations people may have. And I believe they will have these conversations when they both pass away one day, later on in life. I think they both they contributed a ton into the game. They are both legendary. I would love to see them in the verse. Jay-Z say nobody can stand on the stage in the verses. I got somebody who can stand on the stage with you, Jay-Z. Nas. Nas can stand on that stage with you. And when people see what Nas' body of work on that stage, it's going to be like different. It's going to be a different level when they see Nas. Nas can stand on that stage with you, Jay. I would love to see that verses. It will be legendary, the best ever. But I believe Nas can stand on that stage, and I believe Nas can beat Jay-Z in the verses. People are going to see something with Nas that they have never seen before. The people that have been sleeping on Nas be getting all this hate. People like to hate on Nas because, they like to hate on things they can't, the level, Loaded Lux always say, they throw rock, why they throw rocks at the sun, they can't reach it, right? So Nas is, people gonna feel that in that verses. Jay-Z, Nas can stand on that stage. I want to see if you want that smoke. We ain't talking about none of these other people. You know who you need to get on that stage with, Jay-Z, and it's Nasir. And that's who gonna give you that smoke on that stage, on that verses. I don't know what they gotta pay y'all to make that happen, but that's a verses we need to see before we go. It's them two dudes on that stage. Go at it. And Nas gonna show y'all it's levels to this. So let me know who y'all GOAT is. It don't have to be these two, but let me know who y'all think the GOAT is between Jay-Z and Nas. Who's the GOAT? Jay-Z, Nas. Put it in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, share this video. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.